Gwen, Xin Vi. Rumble or Jace or what? Rumble Talia. Oof, are they gonna go like Nocturne on 3? It's kinda hard into Ahri. Ooh, Poppy on 3. They're gonna go Wukong, but man, Poppy on 3 is so free. Chat, am I addicted to Wukong? Every time I see this champ, I'm like, yep, that's a winning draft. I always forget about it, and then I see it, and I'm like, yep, that wins the draft. Yep, that champ's broken. Am I just delusional? They banned the Alistar because they want well. Oof, Diable Ezreal, man. I'm scared of this comp from Fearex. It just looks so strong. I don't like Lucian Nami. Can we do something else? Lucian Braum.
But now picking it
yeah, I guess Bard is kind of bad on 5 here for Kellen.
Yeah, I think Karma would be pretty good.
I don't like Karma. I don't like Karma for Fearex. I think Nico is the pick. Have you noticed Varus Prio has just dropped off? I mean, this game it dropped off, yeah, but I guess neither team wants to play Varus into these Psycho champs. Boom! Surprise! Don't forget to click subscribe. Enjoy! Like playing Varus into Rumble, Talia, Wukong doesn't sound fun. And playing Varus into... What is it that blue side has? They have like fucking Nefiri, Ahri, Ambessa. Alright, DK, how many series have they lost in a row? Probably like 5 series in a row, right? They haven't lost 6 series in a row. So, they lost 1-2 to T1, then they lost 1-2 to Hammerlife, then they lost 1-2 to Nongkin, then they lost 2-0 to Genji, then they lost 2-0 to KT, then they lost 2-0 to T1. They were on a 6-game losing streak, yeah.
Should expect to have priority,
and then they beat DRX 2-1. Oh my god, wait, it's a horror. DK is in horror land. That's ridiculous. What, they were 5-1 and now they're 6-7? Man, Lucid Siwu hype was big time early in the year. Obviously Lucid had a year already, but second time around with Siwu, hype was there, but I feel like the hype...
As we can see here, it's Aiming's first game on the Lucian, which is kind of nutty.
Died down a bit.
Third for Beryl.
Chat, has Showmaker fallen off a bit? I think Showmaker's fallen off a bit, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I love Showmaker. I need Showmaker to return ASAP. So what happened in this game was Lucid tried to do 3-camp spot into Cheese bot gank, but he based in the tri-bush because it was warded. Now he's clearing his top camps. Enemy jungle knows he's clearing his top camps, so bot can trade super hard. Lucid was so much better last year. All I remember is that Lucid... Ow. Well, I was gonna say, yeah, he just never really found a way to be good at tank junglers, I feel like. Like, every time he picks Skarner or Sejuani, the game is automatically lost. Lucid Rel is iconic. Yeah, his Rel was good. 2-item Lucid, yeah. I remember, I just remember him picking Sejuani, the game was automatically lost last year.
In time, down to 21 health, but of course, no one there to contest. As now Raptor does get daggered momentarily. There's the flash over from Beryl. Doesn't quite find the Q flash though.
I thought Raptor might have to flash that.
Clear as found Q as well. He's looking to try and push
second grab is also gone
away. Equalizer in range of anyone right now. As the Winter's Bite is going to connect. There is the culling onto Kellen. He's taking a fair bit of damage. The flash does come through as Clear finally throws down that equalizer.
On the side.
Not exactly doing too much, splitting up the fight here, but DK just biding their time. Shape Splitter comes on through as now Showmaker looking for that engage angle. Finds the charm as there's the public execution. Shiu though, getting a bit of a shield back,
so
but still in trouble. He's gonna have to flash away. And now it's
oh my god.
It's gonna have to try
it's
and get
pure
out
cooking
of here.
season.
Beryl
will die, but maybe everyone else is out.
I don't think he's gonna quite be able to hold the door enough.
Okay, I mean losing one there is not the end of the world because that engage was awful. They don't have any damage right now. Is Rumble not way more OP than Ambessa? It is, but Siwu is an Ambessa main. He just is. He will main Ambessa forever.
With that Spirit Rush at the ready,
oh, Lucid, be careful.
Oh, he missed. Going to miss, but still a lot of damage onto Raptor. Back towards the Dragon now as Lucid. Don't think he's getting in there.
Why do I feel like DK can't contest anything anywhere? Just losing bot tier 1, can't walk up.
I think it's because this D plus comes up.
DK is getting smoked. What, they're down 2 dragons and 1k gold, and you're gonna say it's over. Shut up. He's pinking there.
Not sure why it's there, but he's going to put it down. Now going to have to dance out of these rocks. Kellen moving on in. There's a Pop Blossom. And Shiu just going to dash out of the way of it. That's kind of crazy.
Wait,
utilizing the ult,
that's
but,
how it
not
works?
really going to be able to find anything for
You can
that.
ult without a
one of those
target
things
to
where the
immune
ult-
CC?
Not going to be working out here. Is aiming at 50%, but they're just
A pick,
looking
a pick,
to kill
a pick,
Diablo.
yes.
Let's see whether they can take him
Yes,
down.
DK's on the
dead.
board,
That's aiming,
suckers.
locking down that kill. The Gold King
DK's
can
on the
pick that
board,
one up.
suckers.
That's going to even things out kills-wise.
That should
Might
be a
help
pretty
DK get back
simple
on the
Herald.
So this is
Is
an
it a
example
simple Herald
where
though?
playing towards
This one up, Raptor trying to get in there and stop the rest of the team from backing up this Nefiri.
Ow,
Beryl
ow, ow,
shows
ow,
them
ow,
the
ow,
door, gets the heal out, and True Shot Barrage going to finish him
Oh,
off. Really nice
was.
aim there from Diablo.
Yeah, this Herald's
BK
looking a bit
realizing with the
sketchy.
man advantage, they should be able to take this, and it's so sad here for Lucian.
Got it though,
Still
got
able
it
to
though.
lock it down, but
yeah, the waves just got deleted. Oh, they're still going.
Yep, there's the
Why do you-
to come in, but it's going to hit
Oh, yeah.
absolutely no one.
Oh yeah,
Goes
big
down
outplay.
first. There's
Big
the
outplay
second
by
kill comes
Shoemaker.
in for DK.
I was wondering why he's ulting down, but he's ulting down and flashing over the knee cold.
Without
It's
the
beautiful.
wave, Callan died
Beryl
in
this
this
split is
situation.
pretty
Yeah,
bad. Yeah,
definitely
he
an
is.
ambitious play.
Beryl this
And
split
the
is pretty bad.
backfiring, you know,
DK
Shoemaker
this split
has
is
no
bad.
wave right
Yeah,
now,
but
no flash.
Beryl's also
And
not
Dragon is
great.
coming up.
DK.
No flash
Gonna
diable.
get caught by the tangle bobs.
Right, open.
Going after Raptor
Actually,
here.
this Drake's super
See the
important. I'll talk about it in a sec.
determination from D+ to get control of the
Showmaker
barrier.
ult is up.
Yeah.
Clear has no
Shit,
flash.
they're
Beryl
the
needs to
ones
not
who
get
get the
chunked, but
dragon.
he's getting a bit chunked.
Showmaker's got a recall coming
What if you
up
had a
from
champ
Vikla.
like Nico, where
They
you could
have
turn
lost
into
control of
any
the
champ you
area,
want, like Ditto, but you do
I
weaker
have no
damage?
doubt they'll look to try and push
Like
in
here,
again
Kellen could turn into
and
Rumble and
regain
walk up and throw
control
his
here.
E.
D+
But it does
unwilling to
very
start
little
dragon.
damage. That'd be kind of
Trying
fun.
A lot of value.
Yeah, but you have Jaeger, Chad, you have to kill them and take their
Towards
Zol.
that top side, if he's facing off against Vikla, is a pretty comfortable way of interrupting. As that
Big
is
charm.
an ulti forward here from Showmaker. And
You have
Clear,
W?
but doesn't have the flash.
Beautiful,
so he's
Lucy.
gonna be
Do you have
taken
W or
down.
not?
Lucid now able
Out.
to flash away, but the
Okay, not
flash
out.
to follow.
Out.
That from Kellen is so
Out.
good.
Big
Still
one,
not
big
enough.
one, big one from Lucid.
Just dashes away and down
And he goes back
the
in.
Wukong. Shield comes in from
And he
Lucid,
jumps out.
And he's over the wall yet again. It's a decent seismic shove there, but Vikla is going to get stunned up by
Big rat.
Beryl. And that's just a fake Nico because Lucid just comes back in,
Wait.
gets back into it and dies.
Lucid.
It's not exactly
Lucid!
great. Seismic shove almost gets a double.
Yeah,
He can
keep
jump
that one
over Q2 and then run
I think
away
Vikla
with
does end up
W.
going down. Beryl does
But
survive,
where's he going, my guy?
but looks like D+ were
He's
able
trying
to
to
get back in time
KS.
and get control, which is, you know, if you're the team who only has
Oh dear.
No flash, free kill.
To get stunned up. There is the ulti from
Yummy,
Beryl
yummy.
just to make sure of it. Down.
Drags.
Wait, there's a guy in chat called D+
You know, we've
Enjoyer?
seen it
Who?
with
Where?
in
Where's
that
he at?
bot side. Yeah.
That's right. Whoa, 15-month
This is all
subscriber.
about teeing it up,
My
right? That's
Smurf
what we
account
wanna
is
see.
leaked.
After looking for that flank angle, as he sweeps out onto Clear.
Talk to me, talk to me,
Kellen
talk
just
to me.
searching for a little bit of an angle.
Showmaker
There's
missed
the
the
cover
charm.
to soften them up from aiming. Nicely done. Seismic
Nice,
shove
we're
is
just getting
good onto
fucking
Lucid,
rolled in this
but he
fight.
goes
Good
on
job.
top of Pop Blossom's
Good job.
fantastic.
Good job.
The Drake gets
Good
taken
job.
down, but
Actually,
Kellen's
aiming's
also
frying.
aiming.
He's not frying shit. He's frying the fucking
flashes
pen.
on
That's
top
what he's
of
frying. We need a new
Vikla.
one. Fucking.
And that is the Rumble
There
going
is
down,
Lucid.
and
He's
now
frying.
the kills are starting to fly in. The resets are
Wait.
working out.
Wait,
As Diablo standing his ground.
What?
His
He
health
hit that?
bar is so high.
What?
Shiu is going to try and punish
What?
it.
What?
He gets the
Let's
triple.
real.
Is it Penta time?
Oh.
As the charm is going to connect. Orbit Deception comes down.
Hey, Hayden! Hayden! Hayden!
There it is. Showmaker though. Can he
Ah!
out as Diablo? He's just waiting for an E.
No! Oh my
So he
God,
misses the
Jesus,
Q.
man.
Doesn't push further
What the
forward.
frick?
Doesn't manage to find
Is he
all five,
possessed?
but man, this AD
Is he
carry doing
possessed?
so much turns around
Jesus, man.
thanks to this rookie
Diable
AD carry.
cooks, man.
Oh
that
my
guy,
goodness,
I told you, he's
5-1 on this
crazy.
Ezreal.
He
DK
doesn't miss that
outside,
guy.
maybe aiming having that
Look how
rush
well he
blood
played
to
this
the
fight.
head.
Are you
Yeah,
kidding?
so some good ults coming out from BNK.
He's
here,
already
right?
smurfed the fight.
follow-through
Takes most of his health bar, but there is no jungler in sight, so that is
Easy,
just Tatakan
Tatakan, easy.
It's highway robber. Majority of
Whatever
them are
you
just gonna
do,
be able
just
to get
stay
out.
away
Flash is
from
gonna be
Diablo.
employed there by
Stay
Beryl,
away
but I
from
think
him.
you'll take that in trade as now Clear could be in trouble. Charm going to connect, and the culling will cut down the rumble. Now Warrior Trickster has to be used by Raptor to get himself out of there as they're taking Hex Gates. They're looking to
Wait,
close
he
in.
eat in.
Now Diablo's in trouble. Pop
He
Blossom
misclicked.
to
Oh,
try
Diablo
and peel,
misclicked.
but this time aiming is
He must-
actually playing
did he misclick?
with
Maybe he
his
saw
brain
someone
attached, so he's able to
portaling
take down
behind
the
him, he
Ezreal.
E4'd, but
and DK
he looked like he
looking
didn't
for even more.
E4'd.
The ulti's
Oh,
going
Beryl
to
predicted
clip
the
him,
Wukong W.
And Raptor walks back towards DK
Maybe
because
he
Showmaker
E4'd
persuaded
on
him
purpose,
to.
but it didn't look like
And
he
this is
E4'd
the
with
DK that
intent.
we've been
He
waiting
kinda
to see.
E4'd
They're
and
gonna
ran
look
back.
for a Baron as well, and they get to work on that while the last kill is going down.
Just a
Oh,
clutch
yeah,
call
baby.
from D+
Oh, yeah,
to
baby.
start up the Atakan, finding a window
Oh, yeah,
for
baby.
BNK.
Powerful soul and a whole lot of power here, but they don't necessarily need to fight for this right now.
Yeah, it's gone.
As Shiu is looking for the flank angle, Beryl now wanting to find a way in as well. As
Showmaker?
Shiu staying in the fog
Are you
gonna
gonna cook or
where
not?
he can. Shape Splitter now on cooldown. Shiu still just corralling
Oh,
them and
tag
gets
Davey.
into the
Tag
back line
Diablo,
there.
rather.
Pop Blossom lands onto the rest. They're going to try and
Nice
turn
charm
onto
onto
Shiu
Talia.
as
Aiming
everyone
heights.
Dives towards aiming, but he's able to dash his way out. Vic Vicla's in trouble. Showmaker looking to put him down. And there are the kills
kissed
streaming
him.
through. It's that
Dead.
quadra by the forward.
I never doubted them. I never doubted them. No shot.
So hopeful for BNK to win this with those
Game is
dragons
not over,
stacking up,
but
and then D+ convincingly
it's basically over.
look to put the nails
Convincingly, that's
in
a
the
great
coffin. They
word
won't
for
end
D+.
the game right now, but
25 stacks
with a
Magi for
10,000
Showmaker.
gold lead, 25 stack Magi on Showmaker.
Looking over the other side of the rift
No.
is this gentleman right here. He's going to get shoved. It's the cast
Nice
curse that
stopwatch.
was preemptive,
Nice redemption.
Unfortunately for me. But
Nice
maybe it was a
redemption.
bait all
And
along
he's
as
out.
the
Now he
flash
base
out, no
TPs and
equalizer going to
GG
get any
VPs.
joy
That's
out
what
of
I'm saying.
Showmaker.
Oh,
And now
there's
the public
Shiwu.
execution in the back.
Beautiful
One
by
side, Victor
Shiwu.
miss because he's got
Beautiful.
so many dashes. And aiming with the culling is doing exactly that. Clear trying to do what he can, but it is not going to work as Lucid looks for
Quadra.
the Quadra. Is it going to
Quadra.
be his turn for a
Give him the
pentakill?
penta!
I guess it is as he dashes
Yeah!
on top. We were
Pentakill
denied
for
one
Lucid,
penta, but
it's
at least
big.
we got another. As
Oh,
the
that's
doggo
massive.
is looking real happy as he
Yo,
wags
that's
his
one.
tail all
Wait,
the
in
way
the
to
same
next
split, Shiwu and Lucid got a
nearly leaping
pentakill.
out of his chair
What?
on that one with how excited he was to get the penta.
Oh, that's
BNK
sweet.
Vex trying to make a pick on a Showmaker, ends up backfiring.
Could have been
A
2
D+
pentas in one game. So close.
Slam that game to an end.
Sejuani Nidalee bans against Lucid. Why? Sejuani Nidalee Zinzao ban against Lucid. Bro, do they know who Lucid is? If you push his champion pool, he will just play Lee Sin. He don't give a fuck. I mean, you have to first pick Pantheon. Oh my god. There is just no way you ban Zinzao Nidalee Sejuani against Lucid and he gets Pantheon 1-2. Oh my god, that is... How does that make sense? It's a rage bait draft from Fearex, it is.
We've seen the Gwen
It is a rage bait. That is criminal. I mean, now they should definitely like start banning champs like MF, right? Or Kai'Sa. They ban MF, nice. Now I think Kai'Sa ban is very good. I mean, Beryl can pick Alistar on 4. They didn't ban Kai'Sa. Is it worth to just take Kai'Sa? No, they just take Alistar still. I wonder if Diable takes the Kai'Sa. He takes Xayah into those champs. Xayah what? Probably Xayah Note or something, but yeah, maybe you don't take Kai'Sa on 5 now, maybe just take Zeri. Tristana bot. I think Fearex have butchered this draft. You're telling me BNK Fearex used 3 bans to get a winning top side and they have a losing one? I think just leaving open Pantheon was criminal. Maybe they just forgot. I mean, sometimes the way drafting works is you do things based on assumptions, right? And I wonder if Fearex assumed that DK would ban Gwen. But they banned Poppy instead, so then they had to take Gwen. I guess was their logic. Okay, pretty quiet game. I think DK enjoys the quiet game though. Do they enjoy the quiet game? Yeah, surely they do, right?
I don't think prioritizing.
Wait, Azir scales well, wins lane, has range, has a dash, has a knockback, has a shield. Oh, that's fair.
First round of bans this time around. DK getting rid of it. As Lucid is going to find Kellen, who doesn't have his anchor available. Does have Aftershock though.
He hooked back in.
The anchor back. I'm not sure about that one. Beryl says
that's
your
oh, what Diable's a psychopath.
Now Diable gets in there as Vicla turns up. First blood is going to be collected.
God,
maybe
fuck off.
that 100% win.
Fearex and Jorah don't even say anything. You're not allowed to write.
Shiwu getting some good damage and a clear.
Shiwu will carry this game.
The Empower coming on through there as Grandmaster's Might comes down. Leap Strike coming through. It's the flash. Does get the flash out from Clear as well. So some top lane dominance. Kellen finding yet another one.
No flash.
With the Emperor's Divide lands only onto Vikla, as
One.
they will be able to put him down. Lucid
The fuck
getting
is
a bunch of
Raptor
his
doing?
health back as finally Diablo's
2.
up,
No flash
Aiming is
Raptor.
looking for a
3.
certification, and
Okay,
Raptor
yeah.
is the one
Greedy,
that has the
greedy,
documents. There it
greedy,
is.
greedy,
The
greedy,
double
greedy,
immediately in
Fearex.
response for aiming.
Greedy, greedy.
And,
I think Diable should have leashed the Drake, but I don't know what his wave was like.
Now, so you can just walk
I have
out.
no idea what his wave
Kellen
was
should
like.
have been in a position
to win
Losing
without
3
any
grubs,
Last time, maybe
it's not the end of the world.
Vikla has Realm Warp here, by the way.
Yeah, Hook going to come on through as Beryl finding a pulverize, but maybe a little bit too early as he does
Oh,
send
the knock.
Raptor
Wait.
back. Does get stunned up.
Okay,
but,
he didn't kill aiming.
Underneath his
At
turret,
least.
he will
I
survive.
thought he
and
killed aiming
Beryl
for a
not
second there.
quite as lucky, aiming out so
he
much
lost a lot of
further
minions.
forward, so
Pantheon ult
almost
is ready
from
though.
beyond the grave.
But Diable has
able
ult,
to
Kellen
help
has
out.
flash.
I think
Can't
especially
really
playing into
Pantheon
a
ult there.
Pantheon, playing it out.
Well,
here you can see Vikla was
yeah,
looking like he was
I mean,
gonna
Ryze
move in,
could
the call
ult
was
as
made.
well.
We have Beryl, we don't need it.
I feel like the 4-man
Dark
dive
Angel
was
picking up
inevitable.
aiming.
The F sword as well. That is a lot better than the long one. As okay, Vikla is just going to realm warp his way out. He knows
there's no way.
A lot of CC left,
Okay,
but still
did
the
I?
flash forward from Lucid.
There
and
is
yeah,
a way.
You can realm warp out, but you're going to have to go further than that if you want to escape this.
You
duo.
can realm warp further than that, right?
DK
He is just, I guess he was just trying to be quick.
Down the mid lane.
2 meter realm warp. Yeah, he's only first ult.
Former
The
teammates,
first
though,
ult is
you know,
not that
Talon
far,
and
but it's
Showmaker
definitely
having a bit
further
of
than that.
fun.
Yeah, good.
But I think Vikla
One
went
minute
for
on
the
Drake,
fast realm
Showmaker's
warp
4 assists.
rather than the precise one.
Yeah, a lot more gone further.
This is a
Yeah,
DK2-0.
Not
This
the
is
longest
a
range realm
what do you
warp
mean
we've
Taylor
seen,
Swift
and a bit
realm
more
warp?
distance would have kept him.
This is a
know
good
what's
sign for
interesting
DK
is,
if they 2-0 Fear
some stats got posted about
That's a good
the
sign.
rates of, like, flash versus
Back
flash.
on track is what I like to say.
There might be a
Back
fight.
on track.
It could be. We'll see where the barrel pulls the trigger. We'll see when barrel pulls the trigger is, I guess, what we were talking about. As the
We'll tank that Skarner ult any day.
But he doesn't seem too worried about it.
Oh,
He
beautiful,
smites away the
Lucy.
dragon, double
Now, come on,
pulverize there
Showmaker,
from
do me a
Barrel
shuffle.
As they're getting thrown around like ragdolls,
Beautiful.
but aiming is untouched.
Beautiful.
Empress Divine finds two,
Beautiful
and then
from
pushed into
Showmaker.
the blender that looks like Zeri. Kellen will be able to find himself.
Oh,
a
DK is
dread
so
line, but
back,
aiming
it's
finds a whole bunch of
crazy.
kills.
Hey,
4-1 and
everyone has a
2 now.
slump at any time in the year,
007
and DK
is
lost
Showmaker,
6
and he
series in a
has
row.
suit
Now they
on.
won against TRX, and now they're going
It's
to win against
fantastic.
TRX.
So perfect.
And they're going to be
Working
back
out
in
so
business,
well.
baby.
D+, getting a massive fight
That's
there.
the
It felt
4th
like
best
DK
team in the
Fear
LCK
X a
right
little
there,
bit
and they're coming back for that
disjointed.
title.
Not really with the
I just need
played their
Showmaker to
best.
get better.
They've kind of dropped the ball
And if
a good amount
Showmaker
here,
gets
but
better,
D+ definitely
and
right
Barrel
in the
stops
high,
hinting,
the perfect amount of
this
confidence
is going to be a
I feel
contention
they've
for
got here.
first
One thing I
place.
do want to say, my point I was making earlier between different regions, and you know Korea,
Oh, well, we're just going to have to hold that thought momentarily as there's
Okay,
a realm
maybe
warp coming
third
in as
place.
well. Lucid is very get double tech souls in this series as Barrel is going to get hooked. And then then it's a bit of an and what situation here as maybe he's going to have to get out of the way. He does not.
I bet
As, in
Ludwig
fact,
has flash
Aiming
on
getting
D.
engaged on. He
That's a
skates
goat
over
right
the
there.
wall. Barrel with the unbreakable will.
Oh,
Maybe he
Showmaker,
should be a bit
beautiful.
breakable. Never mind.
Swooped
No,
enemy
he's just
AD
now
real hard
fighting
there.
Raptor
Beautiful.
As this cow is unkillable. It's a double kill in for Lucid. Vikla is now fighting against the Pantheon. Maybe he likes those odds. Never mind. He's going to be shown the big
That
old
just got
shield
rolled.
to be
I love
the
how I
red
said
herald
Jax
and
will carry this
possibly
game,
more
and
here
both
as
Jax and
Aiming
Gwen
getting
are
to work on the mid outer turret.
just
it's always a
They're
bait
just
with Barrel.
farming.
I mean, you know, gets the blade
and
forward,
he was getting solo
the heal
killed.
comes
Nope,
through.
he won.
Thinks-
He wins that.
Oh no.
Oh, Shiu?
Wait.
Will he find it here as Aiming dashes over
Doesn't
the wall.
even need
Clear
to.
knows
Just has to
that
emote.
He has to try and take
La,
Shiu
la,
with
la,
him,
la.
and he's not going to be able
That's
to
a
do
solo
so.
kill. Hey,
Are
that's
gonna
a
get
solo
tanked
kill.
in that But maybe we could go for another 6-gamer. It was 2 in a row, and we haven't had an entire week of 6-game series before. Could have created some history. And B&K going to have to go for a crazy comeback.
No
if they're gonna
sums,
make
no
it
ults,
work.
no
And
nothing.
God, it's
Diable
not looking
cooked.
like it's
Oh wait, the
starting here.
pencil.
As Lucid will
Skarner
dive
ult.
on top of Diable. Nowhere for him to go. Didn't have the Feather Storm. Didn't have a hope. And now Aiming himself
Yeah,
out.
Diable
but
is useless
You're
this
just
game.
getting away.
Is 7-1.
He's going
on
so
Pan.
well. It's like it must be your birthday or something. As in they go, Pulverize going to connect. It's a
This is
double
what the
knock
gap
as
between a
Aiming is
good,
going
one of the
ballistic.
best LCK
Clear
teams
gonna
is
have to try and
versus
dash
a
away.
mid-tier
Does have
LCK
some
team. This is what the
needlework,
gap looks like.
But Aiming is now driving a Rift Herald. He's spinning around in circles. Oh, that was a bit cute, but he crashed.
Bro, the amount of
walls.
times
Mine,
I see
do not let the
people
80 carries drive.
It's
in
funny that you
these
mentioned
games
it.
accidentally
Actually
click the
the
Rift
birthday
Herald,
someone
drive in a
very
circle and
important
crash into a
today.
wall. I
Okay.
see it at least
It is
once a
actually
day.
Bull's birthday. A Raptor's trying
Rage
his
baiting
best
them
to
on.
keep people CC'd, but it
Just
doesn't
another
really matter
day.
when they don't die. And Aiming
Just another day.
fed
Great
Zeri as
emote.
well.
You couldn't fool them. As Hook going to connect here as Emperor's Divide is going to get Showmaker to safety. And this is what we were talking about earlier on, but it's looking like
What a great
it
day
doesn't
from
actually
Lucid,
even
though.
matter. The fact that Showmaker can
feel like
just keep
Lucid's
him
had
at
a
arm's
great-
length
a
with
great
the
day of
Emperor's Divide.
games.
Kellen goes in to die, and he is going to get his wish.
Really
I think
good.
it's a little bit. I'm not as
DK
rusty
versus
with
Fear X,
gatekeeper as
quote
well,
unquote,
so
big
I'm
one.
fine.
Chat, of course it's a big one. It's a big win for DK.
It's not even strays anymore. He's catching everything.
I feel like DK are
He's
BNK
like a
Fear X's
magnet.
fathers though at this
He's
point.
very
They might
elusive,
lose
always
to everyone,
talking
but they
about his,
won't
like,
lose to
100
BNK Fear X.
I
Like
don't
that
know,
just doesn't
game
happen.
Video games, you know,
Because
that's
Fear X and
true.
Jorah just
He's like, I
deserve
just
to
got
watch them
probably
lose.
make another line.
Was it against Fear X where
and you can say
DK
all you
like
want about
held their
losing random and
Nexus
stuff like that, but if you say
against
things about
Elder
that,
Baron and won the game or some
games,
shit?
it can be a problem.
From that day forth,
You know what?
DK
Some of the
became
teams,
Fear
I'm
X's
gonna be honest,
fathers.
I'm going to be critical. Aiming any.
Almost a
they don't
4K
give
gold lead in
so they
jungle.
might as well. Free stats, he's on that. But, oh, coming in.
Yeah, Aiming is
Man, I
now
feel like
in a precarious position, but the cavalry
Diable
is
got a
turning up,
quadra
and so
kill,
is
and from
Lucid,
that point
as he
onwards,
will be able to get a
Fear X
Featherstorm
just
here.
collapsed
Kellen not gonna quite
completely.
Find the Pantheon with the anchor. Still, Diablo's able to kite him out, gets the
Lucid,
pullback,
what the fuck
and
did you
now
just do?
Clear is fighting against Aiming and Barrel. I don't know whether Clear likes those odds, but he gets the flash. And B&K, honestly, this is the best fight they could have hoped for. It's even, at least for now.
There we go,
Shu
Shiwu.
says, no, it's not. Showmaker's going to be able to pick up that kill. Shiu just going to bonk them with his lamposters. Raptor not able to get over the wall.
Push his ass.
He's just going to get flung back. He knew that that was going to happen as he realized also that he had no hope other than to give it a good old crack. As Extendo Beam not quite enough.
Boom.
But
Nice one,
gets
Showmaker.
over there. Rune Prison. It's
Top
not
tier 2
somewhere
is
that
yummy.
Showmaker
Drake
cannot
is yummy.
escape from.
100% win rate on Rise. And honestly, I'm ready to believe if he wins
Chat,
this
what
game.
happens when
Oh yeah. I don't think
Arena's
he's ever
gone
gonna
for
lose
you
if
as
he
a player?
manages
Do
to
you
win
just
this
stop
game.
playing League?
Yeah, I think
Or do you stop playing ARAMs instead?
unprecedented levels
Oh, he cancelled that Alistar combo. What?
Yep, maybe it's time for another hair bet as Pulverize does come on through. Beryl just going to be corralling them, and Lucid dives into that backline. He knows his target, but Diablo's going to survive for quite some time.
missed,
Raptor
GG.
not so lucky as she win that front line. Oh
So
my
you
goodness,
stop
that
playing
kid
League or you
almost
play
able to
ARAM.
cut down Diablo, but he does
But most people
stay
say they play
standing.
ARAM.
Over the wall goes Shiu now. And Vikla is not going to be
Which
able to
basically
offer
means
enough
you're
damage
addicted to
back
League.
as the Seraphs comes on through. He does go golden to keep himself alive.
You're
but
fucking
he will
addicted.
Be going down in the.
And they can't fight, can they? Shiu was late.
And
Fearex is so far behind. Yeah, it's crazy to me that Fearex drafted like this. Chat, you know what we need to do? We need to remove franchising, make open leagues, and normalize FFing.
Wait, he hasn't died yet.
That'll speed everything up.
Yeah. Aiming is looking to
We
take down
need
this
to
star.
normalize
Maybe it's
FFing.
Shiu POM, because that was kind of silly. The fact that 4 people just
The
wasted
new
their
mode is
time,
ass.
and
Why are
now
you
their
telling
base
me
is
like
gonna
you're
get
giving me
traded for not
feedback?
even a Jax.
Hey, Caedrel,
genuinely
Brawl is
think
bad. Okay, great.
anyone on the
What do you
top
want to
side
do
is
with that
about
information?
POM.
I don't give a
Yep.
fuck.
I Lucid because, you know, he wants to try and...
Yeah, he's got some ground to cover, I think.
Yeah.
As Raptor is going to pick up Beryl. Beryl says that he does not care about it. Yeah, not about a Baron.
12K
They're on it
gold lead.
already. Showmaker
12K
and
gold
Lucid
lead.
get to work. There's an argument.
Man,
for
if
Shiu
both
as well.
side tier
it's
2s
not
are up,
good
I
for
would
all
say it's
three.
doable.
Yeah.
And that's no shade
13K
to aiming
gold
Beryl.
lead.
Oh, I thought
But,
Beryl was one of the 3.
Vikla, stop farming.
you
You're
talking
ruining it.
No, I think Showmaker Lucid Shiu. I think
13K gold
right
lead.
now for me that the
Get that
frontrunners.
cannon.
I think
Don't miss
Aiming and
it.
Beryl
Lucid, you need to get that vote in.
maybe could convince Mal the lesser Lucid.
Look at Beryl starting this fight. There's no one even to follow up, but he's still there. He's so dedicated to starting the fight. His Kellen's gonna
14K
go
gold
down,
lead.
And now Beryl's actually just going to
Aiming,
murder
don't get
Diablo.
shut down.
He does Featherstorm, but he comes down
15K
into
gold
a
lead.
furnace. And he will be taken out. That is going to be a
15K
triple
gold
here
lead.
for Aiming, who wants to get his own
Here it comes, 16K,
Pentakill.
here it comes,
Let's see
16K
whether
gold
he
lead, here
can
it
get
comes.
Showmaker serves
16K.
Raptor up
There it is,
on a
16K.
silver platter. There's the
gonna go for
quadra
it.
It's not
kill,
gonna
and
happen. It's not gonna
Vikla is
happen.
like, my 100% win rate, you are not
DK
getting
all
a
press
penta.
base right now.
When he put his onions!
Oh no, is he going to go golden? The answer is no, and it's a pentakill once again.
A pentakill for
versus
Aiming?
Lucid,
What?
then it's Aiming,
Wait, that was on a
and
quadra?
they'll win the series.
What the
Skill
fuck?
respect to
Double
Vikla, 'cause he
pentakill
could've
for
just
DK
ran to the back
against
end of the
Fearex?
fountain.
I've never
I
seen
wonder
a
whether Aiming is
best
actually
of
gonna
3
say
2-0
thank you
with
as
2
he walks past. We're not
pentas.
going to see. It's going
What
to
the
be Kellen
frick?
on the camera.
Hey, WDK.
A bit
Good
gloomy,
effort,
you know,
my goats.
earlier
Nika,
in the
come back
season,
stronger next
and
time.
today we
Lock
had,
in, road to World
you know,
Championship
Beryl
Finals
being a bit
inbound.
of
Lose
a
hope,
nutcase, as
never
we
lose
love
hope.
to
My
see.
goats,
Aiming gets
sunglasses,
a
never
penta,
stop
Lucid
believing
gets
in
a
the
penta,
foxes.
Showmaker 0.